lawyers are always going to read the contract. So you got to have, there's a lot of big words and subsidiary things in the contract to where your lawyer needs to translate to you exactly what everything is. Shout out to my nigga Matt Middleton. Matt Middleton, one of the best translators in the world, to break down a big 80-page contract to a paragraph so I understand everything that's in the 80-page contract. But yeah, I made sure I changed my lawyers and knew what I was signing before I signed it.
They said it was just business, but Cameron just exposed how an 80-page contract really gets broken down behind the scenes. Now listen, this is bigger than just rap drama. This is music industry business. This is contract negotiation. This is how $1 million deals really happen when artists sit across the table from legends like Jay-Z and Dame Dash. Cameron just gave us rare insight into what most artists never admit. He said it straight up. He was not blindly signing anything this time. After getting burned early on in his career, he made a career shift. New legal team, new mindset, and full control. He had somebody translate every single word of that deal into something that he could actually understand. Not pages, not legal jargon, but real clarity. Now I'm about to let y'all hear this for yourselves. But before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
When you signed, this is like a one question, but with like 3 parts. When you signed the Roc-A-Fella, how many albums was it for?
I don't remember. No, I don't remember. Maybe 3, 4.
Okay. Well, you went over the contracts first, being that you just came out of a situation where you felt you got jerked on Epic or whatever. Did you read the contracts before you got them, or you just let the lawyers take care of it?
I mean, lawyers are always going to read the contract. So you got to have, there's a lot of big words and subsidiary things in the contract to where your lawyer needs to translate to you exactly what everything is. Shout out to my nigga Matt Middleton. Matt Middleton, one of the best translators in the world, to break down a big 80-page contract to a paragraph so I understand everything that's in the 80-page contract. But yeah, I made sure I changed my lawyers and knew what I was signing before I signed it.
Oh, okay. So you liked the contracts that you was going to sign? You liked it?
At Roc-A-Fella?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good deal. Not just that, I mean, especially when I did the Diplomat deal, it was a joint venture deal. So, yeah, it was good money.
Because I noticed, this is shit that you don't care about, that we do care about. And Wayno just did his interview on Vlad TV, and he breaks down, little details that people want to know. So I'm asking you, because we're going to get to Wayno in a second, something he said that revolving you. So when you signed, was it like Jay, Biggs, and Dame there? Was it like a meeting? Was it like a celebration? What was it like you signing contracts?
No, I just signed the contract with my lawyer, but we announced it at the Apollo. Jay had a show at the Apollo, and Dame had brought me out, and I did a freestyle, and they announced that I had signed the Roc-A-Fella at the Apollo. So they was all at the Apollo. Jay was there, the whole Roc-A-Fella was there, Dame was there, and they announced that I signed with Roc-A-Fella at the Apollo. But as far as the paperwork, that was just me and my lawyer.
Oh, okay. Wayno said you hired him because you was arguing with somebody in Roc-A-Fella. You was like, yo, shorty, how much you make? You remember that?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
What's the story? I will have to hear more of it.
No, he was just saying that you came along and was like, yo, shorty, how much you make? And I'll double it. And he said he called you for maybe a week or two, you didn't pick up, but then somebody that just came home was real close to you, and they called you and was like, yo, could you hire shorty? His mom's helped me out. Wayno mom's helped him out when he came home or whatever. So he was like, yo, it'll be a big favor, and you hired him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Wayno's a good worker, man. Wayno, shout out to Wayno now. I spoke to Wayno a few weeks ago. He said he's coming to Vegas, so yeah, Wayno. He does good journalism work, not just good journalism work. He he's very fair when I watch his stuff. You know, he's not picking a side. He's not picking and choosing. I like the fact that he tells exactly what he's seen, and it's not with judgment for anybody. That's like me, you know. And I'm not saying he's me. I'm just saying with me, judgment comes. Because they be like, oh, Cam just hating on this, or Cam just hating on that. That nigga, See, Wayno, he's a neutral person. So when I say neutral, I'm neutral too, but he's considered not to have nobody's side. So when I see him do a take and he may be having to go with somebody that he used to work with or he was cool with or maybe still cool with, he just calls right or wrong from right or wrong. Like I was watching the shit, and this just, and I'm only bringing it up because I laughed when he said this shit. When the nigga was like, yo, and I'm not starting no trouble. I'm just repeating what he said, but it was funny.
This is why knowing your business will always matter more than just having the talent. When I hear Cameron talk about these deals, I don't just hear rap stories. I hear growth. I hear somebody who learned the hard way and came back even sharper. And that's the real win here. Not the contract, not the moment, but the mindset shift. And I respect how he moved. He didn't rush. He didn't let hype control him. He made sure that he understood everything before putting his name on that dotted line. And that's something that a lot of artists still struggle with today. Now, at the same time, you got to give credit where it's due. Dame Dash always kept it real with Cameron when it came to business. Even if things look a lot different today, that honesty still mattered. That kind of transparency can shape how an artist moves for the rest of their career. And as you can see, it paid off. Cameron turned into a smart businessman and not just a rapper. Most major label contracts can exceed 50 pages and include clauses that can control your royalties, your publishing, and your ownership over your own music for years. And that's why having the right lawyer is not optional. It's everything. To me, this whole situation is not about picking sides. It's about evolution. It's about learning the game and then playing it better the second time around. And that's how you build real longevity in this game. Now let me ask y'all this. Do you think Cameron would have reached the same level without the business structure that he learned from Dame Dash and Jay-Z? And looking at it today, who do you think had the biggest impact on those deals in that success? Jay-Z or Dame Dash? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.